Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back to another weather forecasting video. We have a lot to go over in this weather forecast, so let's not waste any time and get straight into this. Alright, taking a look at the temperatures for today as we progress it through the latter half of today around 8 in the morning. It's going to be very nice out around 60s over in our area. And then as we progress this through in the latter half of the afternoon, around 1 and 2 p.m., it starts to heat up around in the upper mid-80s, as you could tell, over 82 over in Callaway and 78 and 79 over in McCracken and Massac. So it's going to get pretty warmer than it has normally been for the latter half of this week. It's been very cool, and the past couple of days it's been very nice. We've ended our meteorological summer with a nice cool spell, but unfortunately this is not going to last. I will get into that in just a few minutes on why it won't. But around 5 p.m. it's going to be around 83 over in Callaway, 80 over in McCracken and Massac. So it's going to be a pretty nice day to start off the technical meteorological fall. Today is the first day of meteorological fall, which is very nice. And around 6 p.m. it's going to be 82 down over in Callaway, 78 and 79 over in McCracken and Massac. So in all for today, it's going to be very nice out. Not that much humidity, so enjoy the last day of this nice weather before it gets really hot. Alright, taking a look at the 6 through 10 day temperature probability outlook. This is from the folks over at the Climate Prediction Center. As you can tell, there is a large area of above average temperatures for the contiguous United States, and this is for the first week of September. Moving into the second week of September, there's another well above average temperatures for the second week of September. So the first 2 weeks of September, it's going to be pretty warm out. It's going to be feeling like summer, of course. This massive heat dome is coming back. Thankfully, it will not be as humid and as horrendous as the first round of this heat wave that came through in the latter half around 2 weeks ago. And taking a look at the 6 through 10 day precipitation probability outlook, there is below average temperatures for the portions of near, down in New Mexico, Arizona, Nevada, Colorado, Wyoming. So very below average precipitation down over here. Over here for us, there's no areas outlined, which is nice. And taking a look at the 8 through 14 day precipitation probability outlook, there's still below average precipitation forecast for the lower portions of the United States. And over in our area, there is a little bit of below average precipitation forecast. So in all, this is looking like a big time repeat of the last heat wave, except it will not be as humid. It's going to be very hot, and there's not going to be a lot of rain. So we're in for a very quiet period of active weather and rainfall in the portions of the United States around our area. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this massive heat dome coming towards our area. Around Saturday, it's going to start to really heat up. This is our heat dome, and if you remember, this massive heat dome that came through a couple weeks ago, it was a lot more organized than this massive heat dome. It was more over here, and it was really expansive. This heat dome is going to be pretty unorganized, as you could tell by the characteristics of it. It does not look that organized. But as we progress through the latter half of this weekend, moving into Sunday and Monday, it's very disorganized, but it's still bringing very warm temperatures into our area. The actual heat dome is actually going to be shifted over into our region, so it's going to be more centered over us over in the lower Ohio Valley. So it's going to be even more hot than normal. And it was around Tuesday and Wednesday. As you could tell, this massive heat dome is still in our area. Not as stout and not as persistent as the one heat dome that went through around 2 weeks ago, but it's still going to bring pretty warm temperatures for the first and second weeks of September. This massive heat dome is still over our area, bringing warm temperatures. And as it progresses through the latter half of this week, around September 8th, around Friday, this heat dome starts to move back a little bit westward towards the Baja California. This will bring some temporary relief, but it's still going to be extremely warm, abnormally warm for the first and second weeks of September. And around Sunday, September 10th, this massive heat dome is over the portions of Baja California. I love saying Baja. But it's still going to bring pretty warm temperatures for our area. But it's not going to be as bad as the heat dome that went through our area around 2 weeks ago. It does not have a lot of moisture in it, so it's not going to be overly humid, but it's still going to be very warm and very dry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, taking a look at the synoptic weather pattern and how it's going to affect our region and the upcoming weather pattern. Let's get straight into this. So taking a look at the 200 millibar height, which is basically the troposphere. This is very, very far up in the atmosphere, and this also plays a role in dictating the weather pattern in the United States. So as you can tell, there's massive ridging because of this massive heat dome moving through on Saturday, but there's not a lot of flow moving through the contiguous portion of the United States, and this will stay this way. And as we progress this through around Tuesday and Wednesday, there is not a lot of flow, mainly because of this massive heat dome forcing all of this flow to move upwards towards Canada. It's basically diverging, not really diverging, but more so moving away from our area because of that massive heat dome. And it stays this way throughout the first week and a half of September. There's not a lot of synoptic flow moving through the portions of the United States, which is very unfortunate. Let's go and take a look at the 500 millibar maps, which is the winds around 10,000 feet above your head. This is a huge factor in the United States weather pattern. There is a low pressure system moving through the upper portions, southern portions of Canada. This could bring a possible threat of severe weather over in the Dakotas and near Montana, but I highly doubt it. And as we progress this through the portions of Monday, as you can tell, that massive heat dome is moving through portions of our area. This is going to continuously shift eastward towards our area, bringing above average temperatures. And as we progress this through on Wednesday and Thursday, that heat dome has moved back westward towards Baja California. The heat indices will start to weaken a little bit. There is some very, very, very weak 500 millibar flow, nothing really to be concerned about in the middle portions of the United States around Thursday and Friday, but there is a little bit hints of a possible shortwave trough moving through portions of southeastern Missouri. This could bring possible chances of precipitation through the latter half portions of Saturday into the second weekend of September. Maybe there could be a few embedded shortwave troughs into our area around Saturday and Sunday into the second week of September, and with association with this massive heat dome moving back portions of California and Arizona. This could bring a possible chance of precipitation because this massive heat dome is centered over here, and this brings in more of a zonal flow of the jet stream. This could bring some chances of precipitation, but we don't really know because this is still very, very, very far out into the future. And taking a look at the GFS, I don't really like looking at the GFS because it's inherently bad. I don't really care for the GFS that much. Obviously, it still shows that massive heat dome moving through our area around Wednesday. No surprise there. That is very agreed on with all the models. And around Friday and Saturday, the second week of September, it shows a little bit of a stronger shortwave moving through southeastern Missouri into portions of western Kentucky. This could, again, bring some chances of precipitation through our area. I don't really see any reason for it to be mainly severe. I don't really think that. Just some chances for some rain and possibly some pop-up thunderstorms through our area, which would be very needed because we do need some rain. Yeah, it shows around a little bit of a shortwave moving through our area around Saturday on the 9th of September. We'll have to monitor this for the possibility of some general showers and thunderstorms. I'm not counting out a threat for severe weather, but it seems very unlikely at this time. And as we progress this through the latter half of the second week and the second weekend of September, there is a little bit of a stronger shortwave moving through on Sunday. Then again, this could be the GFS being inherently trash and just spitting out stuff that actually is not going to happen. Because then again, this is very far out. This is the 9th of September. It is the 1st of September as of recording this video. So this is still very far out. And around the 11th of September, it is showing some shortwaves in the jet stream. We will have to monitor this for if it comes to fruition, but that is the 11th of September. It is the 1st of September, so this is still extremely far out, and it also shows a hint of a stronger low pressure system, but this looks more positively tilted. So the lesser threat for severe weather into the contiguous portion of the United States. And then around the 13th of September, GFS likes to show a very modest shortwave trough moving portions of central Indiana, possibly moving into portions of the Pennyville region of western Kentucky. But yeah, overall, a very quiet weather pattern that we are entering in into our area. Nothing really crazy to think about. But yeah, very quiet weather pattern, very above average temperatures moving into our area for the latter half of this upcoming week. Above average temperatures, not that much rainfall moving into our portions of our area. That is the upcoming weather pattern. If you guys enjoyed this weather forecast, make sure to hit the subscribe button and turn notification bell to stay in loop for any weather information. I will see you guys in the next video.